There's really only one purpose we have, is to become like God, and is to share the gospel through our lives. And that purpose takes on different assignments. I'm becoming like God, and God has permission to reveal the goodness of the gospel through my life. What's the goodness of the gospel? Peace. What's the goodness of the gospel? Joy. It's a different kingdom. God, you can reveal your glory through my life. And I'm becoming like how you already see me more and more each day, right?
Mhm.
We're just becoming what God already says we are. Can somebody say that? I'm just becoming, and remove the just. I'm sorry, I don't want to minimize it. I'm becoming who God already says I am. It's catching up to what's already done, right? Now, how many of you know in different seasons, your purpose will take on different assignments? Any mothers here go through a season where your assignment became home, family, husband, kids, right? I remember the season that my boys were young. I had my program in all the churches out here, and my boys were very young, and there were certain things God wanted for my sons. And so my assignment shifted. I left being on the stage and I came home to privately cultivate my boys and homeschool, right? And I was a part of that season. I was so miserable because I craved the spotlight, and I wanted to be out there working for the gospel, and I wanted to be out there. I was very ambitious, and it was misaligned. My ambition wasn't rooted in my wholeness. It was rooted in some of my unhealed parts. And so I didn't feel a sense of identity. I didn't know who I was without the outward roles, without the outward job, without the outward title. I didn't know who Shannon was. And so when the outward position got taken away, I had to reconstruct an identity, right? And so if your identity is based on what you do, it's very shaky. It's very shaky. It's very faulty. My identity is not based on what I do. My identity is based on who I am and who God has called me to be. My gifts don't define me. My talents don't define me. I define my talents. I define my gifts because they're not mine. They were given to me by God. And so as I surrender to God, my ambition won't be self-centered. My ambition won't be success-centered. My ambition will be really for the gospel.